All right. Okay. Happy Monday, guys. Hope you had a great day. I'm happy to be here with you guys tonight. I'm Megan Lafler, for those of you who do not know me. I've been with Arbonne for 7 years. I'm home with my kiddos. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 4, and we live in Midwest Iowa. And so if you are anywhere near me, you know how extremely windy it is today. Maybe where you're at is windy too, but it is not even enjoyable to be outside. But I'm excited that Danielle asked me to share with you guys tonight. I'm feeling very grateful for that. So I just want to go over some ways that we can go into the next 8 days. There's 8 days left of this month, and do all that we possibly can to finish super, super strong. I don't really have any special tricks or some of the things that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. I'm sure you've heard before, but allow them to be reminders for you as we go into these 8 days. I'm going to be sharing 5 different ways to end the month strong, but I want to kick us off with defining the word strong in a few different ways. So it means powerful, having a strong influence or effect on others or others towards you, skilled or good at doing something, noticeable, firm and determined, strong possibilities, and strong chances. So, as we think about ways that we can understand the meaning of strong, we can apply it to whatever we're doing daily. So the actions that we're doing, our conversations that we're having, our work ethic, we can put the focus on the thing and the ways that we can work all the way up to the very end of the month, the 30th day of this month. So we're gonna jump in and kick it off with number one. And we're going to start this next 8 days with gaining the belief. So without having belief, we won't get very far, right? So I'm just going to chat a little bit about that. It's not time for us to give up, even if you're thinking, I'm not where I want to be. That's okay. There's still a lot of time. It's really, really, really time to rise up and just focus on what is at our fingertips and what we can be running with right now. So putting forth the effort to finish strong. So, like I said, if you're sitting here thinking, maybe you're at zero and there is absolutely no way that you can make things happen now, you guys, I don't think sometimes we like take a step back and really understand the impact, the connections, the powerful gift that we have right at our fingertips. And we can 100% make these moves towards moving that zero. Believe in that growth and bet on yourself. I think that's sometimes what we have to do. We have to challenge ourselves to give your business the full next 8 days and really see what you can do till the very end. We always hear, I've heard it a lot. If you work your business like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. If you work your business like a business, it's going to pay like a business. So no matter what your goals are right now, if it's a numbers goal to hit a promotion, if it's a numbers and promotion goal to push for AIT, or if it's that right now money, you don't have that belief in yourself, you also lack the confidence too. So that'll show up in our reach outs or lack of reach outs and just the confidence going forward to really be pushing for a good month end. So like I said, if you're at 0 or 5,000 on your dashboard, focus on some of the simpler things to touch in the areas of your business. So don't complicate it or feel like you have to do all the things. What I think is really important is finding what you're most passionate about. So maybe you started like from trying the products, and there's like something specific that's just really at your heart that made a huge difference for you and your testimony. Run with those specific things. Like find that confidence is going to come when you have something that you're super passionate about talking to people about. So you'll have that confidence in it. So the next one I'm going to share about, which is probably no surprise, and I'm just going to like touch on this briefly because it's nothing new, guys. But if you're new in here, these might be new things for you. But the next one is going to be follow-ups. No surprise, right? It's follow-ups. We have to do follow-ups. We have to do reach outs. And I just want to share the 5 different ways that we can kind of be working in our networks to follow up with people. The first two are pretty simple: renewals. So touching base with people that are up for renewal this month or last month or even months prior. I think is really important, kind of going back a couple months even. The free gifts, messaging people with their free gift, send them the free gift list. Say you have what you can pick one of these with a qualifying order. Um, you've got this month, next month, and I think we have 3 months of people that you can reach out to for free gifts. And if you don't know how to do this yet, this is a really great opportunity to ask your upline because it's something so simple that you can do every single month. I have it set in my schedule where I do it 3 times a month. It's the first the middle of the month, and end of the month is typically when I'll reach out for renewals and free gifts. And if they've done those things, then I will highlight them to know that I don't need to keep reaching out to them. The third one is going to be past reach outs. So going back to the beginning of the month, if you keep like a DMS sheet or 90-day cycle journal, or you write your names down, whatever it might be, going back to the beginning of the month or even a month prior and see who's kind of hanging on, like who didn't make the commitment, did they respond back, how did they respond back, and then being able to reach out to them again and share what's going on right now. I've had a lot of people that are actually super grateful for the follow-up with that aspect, because they were in a season of busy and it didn't work for them then, but me following up now is like, oh gosh, the beginning of the month was such a struggle or super hard that like the end of the month was a little bit better for them. So it might not be the right time for them too. So going to past reach outs. The next one is people who are watching your stories. So this could be just as simple as checking your stories daily, or I know some of the girls have shared, Alana has given us some great tips, which I'm so thankful. But letting your stories expire, so then it's like fresh new eyes. So people that are watching your stories, connecting with them, and if they haven't, like I just, I just connect with them. If they watch my greens, I connect with them on our greens, or like the bundle that we put together that week, or that whatever's going on with Arbonne that month, being able to connect with them there. So it can be as simple as something like this. I'm just going to give you a couple verbiage examples. Hey Susie, I know you've seen some of my favorites I share daily, the greens being one of them. Do you mind if I send over some information on this? So it can be as simple as like those two sentences, keeping it simple but engaging. One of the other things that I've started switching over is turning it into a question at the end, because then it's just allowing them to say like yes or no, and it's quick and simple. So then the fifth one is going to be people you have interacted with on your page or posts you have done. So this could be like on your Instagram, your Facebook, your wellness page. This is one that I touch on. So if I post something even personally, I will reach out to one of those people, because they're following me. They're friends of mine. I want to share some things that I love. And so again, keeping it simple with this, you could say, hey, Susie, this might be out of the blue, but wondering if I could share more about our Muscle Mommy May group, which I'll share about in a little bit. We are starting in May. Would be so fun to have you join. Can I send over some information? So it doesn't have to be like this long, complicated, drawn out message to people. And I've done that, and I feel like I do sometimes still do that, where I have to like step back and be like, nope, delete that paragraph and that paragraph, and just keep it simple, because it's just so much easier for people to respond back if it's a simple one. And then once they respond, you can get into the details of what you want to share with them. Let's see, where am I at? So one of the things that I could recommend too is not letting the complications or the thing, don't let that, the verbiage hold you back from doing your reach outs these next 8 days. So if you're struggling with it, don't let that be one of the things that's holding you back from reaching out to more people. And then my next thing, I'm going to do a little tough love, but if you're not posting, I challenge you to post. So if you're not sharing on your stories, if you're not posting consistently in your pages, like I think these are such great things. And even if it is something you're posting daily, like I know we get into this rhythm. I'm like, okay, I'm repeating myself every single day, but new people are watching, and sometimes it'll connect with different people at the different times in their lives, and they'll need it or hear something that'll click a little bit different.
Sorry.
I'm not sure how to mute all lines. There we go. Okay. So follow up and show up. Get outside your comfort zone. If you are, one more, hold on. There we go.
Hey, Megan. Oh,
Yeah.
You got it. Never mind. Okay.
I got it. I don't know
Sorry.
how to mute all, so I think we're good. I saw who it was. Okay. So we know that growth doesn't happen in our comfort zone. So just make sure that you are like I said, give yourself these next 8 days to really focus on, okay, what more can I do, or what else can I do, or how can I step outside my comfort zone even though I don't want to. And that it might just be doing a couple posts this week that you're not used to doing. Okay, where am I at? I'm getting sidetracked here. Oh, I was just going to say, I don't think any of us in here can say that we're building our businesses without reach outs or without follow-up. So I think sometimes this applies to me 100%. We have to give ourselves a little tough love and own up to what we're doing daily, and knowing that sometimes even the smaller like things that we complete are better than nothing. So giving grace, but also striving to work on that consistency and posting in the areas that will really help you grow. The third one is going to be, which I know this is one of the things that we're all learning together and it's new, is our Replenish Me program. Who are those clients of yours on your team that order monthly or very consistent every other monthers, or they message you to order, or they're panicking because they ran out? This is a great opportunity to kind of make that separate list of people and reach outs to your clients to get them on the Replenish Me program. Share with them what it is. There's really great tools on the new app, the source with the Replenish Me program. I actually created an image that I'll share with you guys too. It's just a small little one that kind of gives the benefits of it. But I don't want to go into details or the benefits of that in here, but just know that could be another reach out that you could do. I've signed up to this month, and then I signed up myself because I'm always running out of tea and I'm tired of it. So I signed up myself for the Replenish Me, and it's been so great. And then to know, okay, in these next 8 days, I'm doing something beneficial by signing up someone today. And then next month, if they do, the 30 days, then next month, they're going to reorder. So you're setting yourself up for next month too, which I think is so awesome. So set a goal for 2 Replenish Me programs by the 30th. That could be one of your small little things that you do this week. Get the products in their hands before they run out. My fourth one is the Muscle Mommy May group. So I'm excited to share about this in a little bit. We love doing groups in here in Iowa, fun themed groups, monthly things, all the fun things. And so we were at an event yesterday at Jesse Nunez's house. We did these really fun phone cases, guys. If you need an event, I know some of you have done them, but it was so fun. Flowers and fizz, or I'm not sure what she called it, but it was so fun. And we had conversation just about what we wanted our May group to look like. We're having a lot of people that are jumping in and getting more involved in the groups, and it's adding value with our products that we're sharing with them, with adding something else to that specific month that's fun, that people want to get involved. So we did miles in March, active in April. So just some fun things. So Ashley, she thought of the muscles in May, and she so graciously created a few images that we'll share with you guys as well. But she shouted out the muscles in May. So we're trying to think, like, do we do miles in May again? What do we do? And I think it's perfect, because I think if we think of May, we're thinking of like springtime's coming. We want to feel good. It's Mother's Day. So let's bring the confidence to those, and we can share this amazing gift as a community together. So by utilizing this group, you guys, if you once you take a peek at these, it's going to give you 4 different options in one image, which is amazing. So it's a very simple, like, keep it simple. These next 8 days, keep it simple. But we can plug in and reach out for the next 8 days towards this. So if you are taking all the things I just told you in the follow-ups, if you're taking your free gift people, if you're taking your renewals, you can reach out to them and say, hey, we have this fun group coming up. Would you want to join? You're also up for renewal. You're up for a free gift. So taking and kind of combining your reach outs that you can do towards that, and allowing for them to jump in with the muscles. What did I say? Muscle Mommy May group. So using that to reach out to your network. I have a goal of selling 5 triple M's, and I want to challenge you guys to do that same thing. So we got 2 Replenish Me's and 5 triple M's. I'm calling it triple M because it's a tongue twister, but it's going to be so fun. And then once you've sold them, message me. I would love to know how you guys are doing with it and to cheer you on. But I also want to point out, if you are a person that you're just like, I don't think that I can do anything the rest of the month, or I'm at 0. If you were to do this and commit to these things, your volume is going to move by 867. So if you do that and you join with them, if you are going for district manager qualifications, that will put you right there in the next 8 days. So when you kind of take a step back and look at what the next 8 days could really do, it's finding people to jump in with this with you, get excited with them. It sounded like someone just opened the door, but okay. No one's home in our house and our dog just took off. But if you find someone to jump in with them, and you're going to be in district calls, which I think is so awesome. And so then the last one that I want to share with you guys is not really, it's just a tip, I guess I should say, but don't throw in the towel. So I think when we get to this point, and this point of the month, like middle of the month, we're like, oh gosh, we still have half a month left. And we get to this point, we're kind of almost like, oh gosh, I'm not going to hit my goal, or, or maybe you're on track, which is completely amazing. But when we get to the point where we're like, I just think that I'm just not going to do it. No matter what life brings you guys, I want you to take a second and think about your why. So, like right now, while we're on here, think about your why and why you started, why you said yes. And maybe you don't have, I mean, maybe you're just like, I don't know, I just did it. And that's great too. But think about this. So, like, what has it brought you since then? But right now, just like in your head, think about why you started. Okay. I want to give you guys just a second. Okay. So now you're thinking your why. Now think about throwing in your towel on that why. So are you willing to stop working today because you don't think you're going to get to where you want to be on the 30th? So you're going to just give up on what that why looks like. And a lot of the times it's the bigger picture thing. So when we sit back and like, how does that hit? How does that make us feel? Do we still want to throw in the towel? Does it make you want to get off your butt and work a little harder? It makes me want to work very hard. Yes, gut check. I love that. I have days that I needed to be reminded of my why, and that's okay. Like there's times where I kind of we're in the thick of life and the outside world and all these things. So I just want this to be a reminder, and what finishing strong is for, what why we're doing it. So looking at the bigger picture and your why and your reason you said yes, having that in the forefront will allow you to work harder behind scenes to accomplish the work and to create that vision and have those dreams come true. But I think if we start to get distracted by the outside world and the noise, we start to downgrade the work we need to put in on that why, and so then our why becomes kind of gets put on the back burner. So what I could encourage you to do is post it. If you're not don't have sticky notes up or a tracker, or I'm a big tracker girl, and so I've got trackers all over my cabinets. My husband, we even started some for first, like our family goals. But mirrors, showers, whatever it is, post it, speak it, put it out there so it's a constant reminder to keep working strong and never throw the towel. So that's my little reminder there. So for me, my primary why was being home, and is still being home. It's still a why because I want to still continue to stay home with my kids, even though Ellie's going to preschool next year. But I am 4 years in, but that was my why starting. I wanted Fridays off with Hank. I wanted $200 and I wanted to supplement that Friday. And so that was my biggest thing, where I wanted to share and be able to do that. And so my why has shifted, and we just bought an acreage, and I want to be able to put forth. Thank you guys for helping. Put forth the um, my weekly paychecks towards that land mortgage. And so that for me, if I step back and like think about giving up on that, I'm like, absolutely not. Like I cannot do that. So I think sometimes we just have to take a step back, look at the big picture, and just like figure out what we need to do in the smaller, like our actions and our connections and all those things, and really push forward. So um I lost track of what I was doing, but I'm going to read this to you guys here. There's this, just what I want to leave you with, and then I'll wrap it up. But this is just, it's actually the front of my journal that I use every day to write it. But it says, you are created to do good work that empowers and inspires, liberates and transforms, restores and softens. Yes, work can be hard, as it was meant to be. The verb itself calls us into action, rejecting passivity and demanding sustainable effort. It provokes, agitates, and disturbs, but the work is good work. It defends it defends the oppressed and frees the captive. It tears down walls and destroys barriers. It changes things. So when we're feeling weary or hopeless or spent, remind yourself that the darkness is being flooded by marvelous light. Yes, this is work and it is good. So I want to thank you guys for listening to my little 15-minute spiel here. And I'm cheering you guys on for some massive, massive growth over the next 8 days, for you to believe and gain confidence to share with others this amazing gift that we've been given. So be on the lookout for some images, because we'll share some fun ones with you to help you through the next 8 days. But have a great rest of your night, guys.
Thanks, Megan.
You're welcome.
Thank you.